So there's a Dylan Roof challenge, and I'm seeing so many heartfelt posts. I'm not a rapper, but I didn't want to sit this one ghost. I have to be quite honest. It bothers me I haven't seen many white people speak. How did this not tear down your heart? Because I know it made mine weak. See, I was right here in June of 2015. The 17 days started normal, is how it would seem. Then the word started spreading. The TVs were on lock. 9 angels taken to heaven from a racist with a Glock. I felt my heart shatter. I could feel the people in Charleston's breath stolen in a beat. Emotions at an all-time high, barely able to find balance upon my feet. I watched the city come together for the first time in a while. Hand in hand, they mourned the loss. Anger and hatred began to run wild. I remember being hurt because you called pain to a touchy subject. You pointed out the racial divide. You put emphasis on the Lord's check. But Dylan, how you were treated is still beyond my belief. You were bought a snack on the way in, while my friends are dying in the streets. You walked into a place of safety and you stole 9 innocent lives. The death penalty doesn't begin to touch the pain your mentality can't realize. Justice these days isn't really justice at all. We all clap for the death penalty, but inside we all yearn for more. I'm not built like most people. I've never been the one to not speak up. I spoke on the same subject 2 years ago, and that poem was dragged through the mud. But that doesn't stop me from speaking, because Dylan, you will never understand. You not only hurt those 9 innocent lives, but you put a city on war land. You strengthened the racial divide in a city already scared to speak, but you knew what you were doing. That information was already leaked. You chose the city. Do you think that we don't know? Government conspiracy takes pressure off what they don't want us to know. I've never been that naive. It's the same day Trump launched his campaign. It's also the same day we awaited decisions on our financial well-being. Dylan was part of a bigger plan. How else can you explain cops just holding his hand? He's federally protected, and this is for what? I'll say what everyone's thinking. Just put him in general pop. Drop him off in Charleston. Let him wander the streets. Dylan hurt an entire city, but he can't break me. I just want a conversation. I want the sociopath to be able to feel. The government knew what he was doing. There's no way that he's still here. I've heard everyone's opinion about how he should be put down. I say put him in a room with those families and give him the truth serum. Let him have to tell the people exactly what was going on through his mind, because people like me just don't get what happened this time. We need to come together again as a city that needs results. The death penalty isn't the kind of lesson I feel Dylan needs to be taught. I'm not saying he deserves to be here. I'm saying he should have to live with what he's done. He should have to explain it daily to people. He should have to speak to their sons. He should have to walk around in fear. He should have to beg for his life. He should have to look people dead in the face. He should have to thank God he's alive. I know I'm not the only one that sees this with more to the eye. I bear witness to the after effects. This directly affected my life. So when people are saying, be happy that Dylan will be put down, it makes me remember the months after he reached our town. I say we track down all forms of the government that were part of this elaborate plan, line them up in downtown Charleston, and let Charleston really take a stand. I say we sue the authorities who offered and bought him a meal. Like, when did we start feeding terrorists? This is just too unreal. I say we all come back together for just a few more days, open our eyes to see the truth, ignore what the media says. I say we give Dylan exactly what he gave us. A reason to look over his shoulder and a reason not to trust. So I'll say this as clear as I know how. No mistakes are made, and we can see all the proof. Dylan should have died a long time ago. So fuck all who helped, and fuck you, Dylan Roof. Thanks, Amanda Marie.